on YouTube? It's your boy Young Twan and I'm back with another video. But today I got a banger video for you guys. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make some beats for Lil Durk. Lil Durk's new album just dropped. It was so fire. It's really like a dark ethnic Southside type of Lil Durk beat from scratch. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. All right, so the very first thing I started with, I opened up this analog lab and I picked this melodies strings from a Nahum analog lab bank. And I went ahead and laid these notes right here. Very simple chords. So the sound was a little dry, so I added some effects. First, I added this thermal with this distance shapes preset. I then added an EQ cutting the lows out. Then I added this effect rack with this stereo shimmer preset. A half time turning down the mix to 26%. And finally, a stereo one shaper from Waves. This is what it sounds like. Next, I went into Omnisphere and I picked this Whisper of Desolation preset, and I basically copied and pasted the same chords, just adding these few little filler notes right here. Now, as you can hear, this is really going to be just a texture sound in the background. To that, I added an EQ cutting the lows, another EQ this time cutting some highs at some of these frequencies, an effect rack with this phase reversal groove preset turning down the mix. I added this shaper box with a panning automation so it can pan from right to left, but I turned the mix down to under 50%. And finally, an EQ with this kind of like bandpass narrow type of preset, just cutting some highs and some lows. So what I just showed you was the one I had in the B section, but this is the one I had in the A section. This one is one octave higher. So I ended up rendering this analog lab and Omnisphere sound as one right here. Then I added this texture, I'm pretty sure from an only one kit. And I ended up going in the Eastern Flute Contact Library by 0G. And I went in their samples folder and picked this sample. Here's what it sounds like. So that's how the flute phrase sounded like. I pitched it down 700 cents so it can be on key with the chords that I put. And I then reversed it, and here's what it sounded like reversed. So already there, I knew I had something, then I just had to chop it, and I got this very repetitive chop, and here's what it sounds like. So yeah, it's just the same 2-bar counter melody loop. Then I ended up adding some effects. I added this Valhalla room, turning down the mix to 13%. I then added an effect rack with this tube tape preset where I turned the mix down to around 20%. An EQ cutting some lows and some of these harsh frequencies right here. And finally, a pre-child compressor from Waves, doing a tiny bit of negative compression. And then I bounced it, and here's what it sounds like. So yeah, that's it for the sample. All I had to do was arrange it, and I added these final effects. So I added this Waves Quick-Child compressor just to kind of glue everything together. Then I added this Waves J37 with the Aquarium preset. I turned the mix to 12%. Next, I used this Goodhurst Wow Control with this 33 vinyl preset. I turned up the color and the saturate, and finally just an EQ doing basically nothing. And here's what the final sample sounds like. So yeah, that's it. Now let's get onto the drums. So here are the drums soloed. So the first thing I added was this rim. Then I added this snare to layer it with. Then I added these open hats. Then I added these hi-hats. And finally, I added the 808s. So yeah guys, that's basically it from this video. If you enjoyed the sample and enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.